It's the final countdown. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do.
Don't be giving people ideas. They'll be thinking this is the last episode.
It's not the last episode.
It's far from the last episode.
Heaven help if it was the last episode. You'd have to cram everything.
Right, we're doing a 1 week no stopping session.
No. Death upon you.
I mean, to be fair, if I said even along the lines of an 8-hour session, I think that'd be death upon us all.
I probably wouldn't stay.
We've done that before. It wasn't fun.
We did a 12-hour session.
That right, 12 hour. It wasn't fun.
Ugh.
And I think I've done one that's been nearly a day before.
It's okay.
There was the 24-hour gaming event at the comic store, and it was like...
It's okay, yeah. If I ever want to end this session, I'll just invite Penfold in and he can put something in the bloody bag following.
You just put a pocket dimension in a pocket dimension.
Yeah. I mean,
I was very, very tempted because Kai wants to go stealing around the mage's city. And I was like, I'm very tempted to just put random pocket dimension objects everywhere.
The funniest part is, even though I know you're saying this for the Monday game, this video doesn't go on YouTube until Tuesday, so by then it'll be too late.
I know! Yo, you're getting a preview to what will happen on next Tuesday, however, you'll find out the result.
Yeah. Actually, no, this Tuesday you'll find... No.
Next Tuesday, because the thing's not going to happen till...
Yeah, so next Friday then, because that Tuesday game goes up on Friday. Awkward upload times. By the way, welcome to the Devil Darlings. We've been going for 2 minutes and I hadn't even said that yet.
Ha!
Don't hat at me or I'll make you sing.
Now do it in Cody's voice. Beautiful.
I rolled a 7 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ranna. That would be you,
Dion,
Ranna.
roll a 1d6 and see what happens.
No.
Hold on.
Okay.
What's
My connection just got poofed.
Ranna, I believe she said it's your turn.
Indeed.
Oh, fun. Where is it again?
It
I
is
hope
in,
that doesn't happen
yes,
again.
Quotes of
It's
Legend.
pinned.
My internet cut
I
out
know
for
it's
just a second.
Okay, Ranna.
Ranna's got angry. Everybody roll initiative. We must
Ranna
get the
taking on her murder hobo.
Yeah. That's what we should all do. We should all make Ranna create a D&D character that's just a murder hobo.
Huh?
Done.
I mean, technically, Jacka is a murder hobo, but she has six. Is it the top one or the bottom?
It's the one that's at the end of every week.
Oh, yes, that one. There's a lot of bloops going on, I hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's people doing random rolls.
Often summoning the wrath of random rolls. I was trying to see if I could get a good roll on my Kalimba, but he's just summoning the wrath.
Okay.
Know how to summon wrath? I rolled it? Yes, it did. And the wrath.
Are we ready?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay. At the end of every week, each one of us becomes a geek. Tonight, the DM makes her moves and all the mad with the air on every relentless feeling of all the character take control. At the end of every week, each one of us becomes a geek.
Hey.
I'm gonna eventually just make you all listen to the song.
Just so everyone gets the beat. I mean, that's why
Come on, my
it's
character. Who was this?
that's why it's funny when we have Zor do it, because he doesn't know how to just
He just monotones it.
yeah. Either way,
It,
got one quick thing that I want to get out there before we start. If someone's trying to talk, please let them talk. Don't try and talk over them. We've been having a problem with this recently, and we want to, make it not a problem anymore. So,
Why has it not been a problem? We always had this problem.
yes, and we're trying to fix this problem now.
After how many sessions?
Well, it was better for a while, and then recently it's gotten worse again.
I mean, you could say it's when I'm joking.
And
I was about to say you could say it's when a certain someone came back, and then it was like, wait, no, I'm joking.
no, it's not due to that. It just because everybody's been guilty of it at least once. I'm guilty of it right
Oh,
now.
yeah,
I just want
definitely.
to play,
Yeah,
but it's just restarted, and we need to catch it before it gets as bad as at the start.
exactly.
kill the beast.
Either way, last time on the Devil Darlings, you were all making your way down, quite injured, only to find the hospitality of a odd mansion. And after having some of the food and meeting the owner of the mansion as well as his odd butlers, you were all led to your rooms and all switched bodies for this session. Only to reveal that the hotel owner was some kind of symbiotic monster that had a connection to the mansion itself, basically meaning as long as the mansion was powered, he couldn't take no damage. The party took that as a challenge and decided to set fire to the mansion,
Uh-huh.
and then escaped after draining the mansion of all its souls,
Yes.
with the mansion disappearing and you all finding yourselves back in your own bodies.
Literally, we Kirby vacuumed all the souls.
Well, that was more of a Uylz and Ix's body.
Yes.
Yeah. Yours, you still have an odd taste in your mouth, even though you absorb them through your body rather than your mouth. Kind of tastes like if you lick a battery.
What does mean? What does mean that Whisper is supercharged of souls right now?
Whisper's
No.
always supercharged full of souls.
The Whisper has so many, honey. It's not even worth counting.
It's just...
Imagine
Sure.
a trillion universes existing. Now imagine at least a quarter of all of the people that have ever existed in those universes now take their souls and give them to Whisper and then add those up.
Oh my goodness.
So,
And that's why we don't keep track of those.
Jivanta's just like, okay, weird people. I'll hang out with you.
so,
You literally don't have a choice.
I have no choice.
as you all
Anyway.
gather yourselves once more and start to make your way back down the long pathway, it remains a tight, narrow tunnel for the most part, not the wide area that the mansion was in. And then finally, it starts to open up. And what you see in front of you can only be described as if you stepped out into the wilderness once more. As you find yourself surrounded by forests, heavy, thick foliage everywhere.
What is it with this place and having an outside inside?
I don't know.
I don't really care. I just want to kill things.
Can I burn?
Their sun? Are we still in a cave?
Can I burn this part to the ground?
We'll see.
You see sunlight.
The answer is likely yes, though.
Codi,
What?
you're the one that spots this first, as everyone's looking at the forest and just having their little conversations, just being curious about what to do with it and why everything that's outside is inside. You look up beyond that and see what seems to be a large ziggurat rising up in the middle.
Ah,
Oh, what?
A
A
ziggurat.
ziggurat.
You can really.
Giant pyramid temple.
Yeah. Think like Aztec pyramids.
Ah, I see.
Just because they're like,
I guess that's
Hey,
where we're
Paula.
going.
Sure. Oh, I see.
The path
just
seems,
kind of like points to it. So
and now everyone sees it.
Oh.
Javanta's point is trying to process. How fucking big is this place?
Too big.
Fuck.
In all honesty, like on a scale from like 1 to 10 and past experiences of like mountain layers, it's about a 7.
Eh. Let's just go.
I'm
I don't want to
curious
be
to know what
hanging
it's
around
gonna be.
here.
And as you carry
That's fair.
so you're carrying on down the path then.
Be.
I guess.
As you carry on down the path, you start to realize something. Yeah, even though you could see it rising above the trees, maybe you didn't get a sense of just how big this is. And given that it takes you a couple of hours down the road and you still don't think you're getting any closer, it starts to hit you how large this area is in here.
Okay, I guess we could give it more of a maybe an
Well,
8.5.
I was gonna go with a 6.
That's lower.
So
It's a
I wonder what
7,
a
give or
10 would
take.
be.
I'm not bending to a mountain that's overcompensating, okay? We're gonna give it a 5. Final point on the scale system.
I don't really
Just
care
a
enough
girl
for
who
this.
was really depressed.
Either way, let's just keep going, I guess. If it's that big, we'll come across it sooner or later. If we... Hold on.
Yes.
Codi's gonna pull out her paint.
Okay.
And she's going to draw. What? Oh, fucking hell! What the fuck was that?
What?
You right there?
What? Something's attacking?
No, it was just like 10 Discord. It's 10 like freaking bloops at once.
Jesus Christ.
That's why.
Oh, my ears!
That's why I have bloops turned off except for ass.
Not Discord. Roll 20.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, because if you're not in the window, you click in the window, it does all the rolls at once.
Probably got
Oh.
blasted by whoever just did the rolling wrath.
So
Either way, she's gonna pull out her paints, her marvelous pigments, and she is going to paint a very large foam box.
a phone box.
A box, basically.
Okay.
It just kind of looks like a phone box, like a London phone box.
I was gonna say, like,
It doesn't have a phone in it.
Question:
Yeah.
how would Codi know what one of these looks like?
She lives in hell. She's seen all dimensions.
she lives in a cartoon.
Oh,
Pretty
what's going on?
Cartoon hell.
She has a whisper reference. There's a small piece of paper sitting next to her. Whispers existed through all of time, so at some point Whisper's seen a phone box.
Santa,
Yeah,
what were you trying to say?
what's going on?
I'm just putting a marker, essentially.
What is that?
That's some box I saw once.
Can I keep it when we're done?
If we come back across it, sure.
Sweet, I need a changing room.
It's basically just because if this place is like an infinite loop forest, we'll come back across this thing.
If that happens, and you just, well, I mean, hold on. Actually, I mean, I can literally just, can I actually? Hold on. As I give no context whatsoever as to what I'm currently saying.
She'll still paint it.
Can I do this? Oh, maybe I can't. Oh no, I can do it. I can do this. I'm gonna cast Speak with Plants.
Okay.
Tree. Hello?
With tree.
True.
Does Speak with Plants specifically point out a single plant for you to do so, or?
No, it's just I can speak with plants. I understand
Okay.
their language.
In that case, what you say, tree, hello, tree, you get like a chorus of yes.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna point at one of them. You. I have a question for you. Well, several, but for now, just one.
Yes.
Do you repeat? Like, is this? Are you magical as a forest collective? Are you magical?
No. We're just trees.
So if we walk, we're not gonna see this phone box again, right?
Not unless you double back on yourselves and walk back the way you came.
What's a
Okay.
phone box?
I don't know. I just thought like calling it that. I'm just gonna break the fourth wall for that.
Jivanta will
Uh,
ponder at the
phone?
name.
It's-
Like,
Mr.
It, se-
it makes more sense.
it seems more like some kind of wooden box to me, rather than made of foam.
Oh, is that offensive?
I mean, it's the equivalent of if we had a box made out of kobolds.
Look, it's not
Wait,
made
right.
of real wood.
Meanwhile,
I mean,
it
that is fair. It is made out of ink. But
It's made out of paint.
or paint. But do you have a name? I feel like just calling you Tree might be a little bit racy.
Oakenwood.
Well, sorry, repeat that.
Oakenwood.
Lokenwood. Are you just Lokenwood, or is like are you guys like a collective, or are you all separate?
We're all separate.
Oh, okay, good. So as we're walking in this forest towards the big ziggurat, do we need to be wary of anything like any animals, beasts, monsters that might try and kill us,
Yes.
or even bandits? Oh yes. What exactly on like?
Yes to all.
Like, oh yes, okay, yes to all. Cool.
Add on to that scouting
Any
parties and armies in general.
cool. Then in that case, you got any survival tips for me, buddy? You
Ke-
seem to have lasted quite long.
Well, keep your eyes open. Keep your wits about you. If you hear anything that seems taller, then you run.
Oh,
Of course,
cool.
that last one doesn't
Thanks.
really apply to us lots, given we're kind of rooted, but
Oh, I mean, given that, and you can always try. Don't let biology keep you down, buddy. If you can try and do it. But thanks for the warnings and the tips, and well, we will not make a fire out of your friends. we've actually got and I am saying this in plant. We've actually got an individual made completely out of feathers, so we're just gonna use her feathers instead of you guys.
Yeah, we appreciate the thought.
Ah. But with that, Uylz is going to
Oh,
repeat what the trees had warned him. Oh, yes,
we should warn with one last thing then before you move on.
yes.
You're heading, if you're carrying on this pathway, guessing you're heading to the large structure in the middle, yes?
Well, actually, I was going to ask you. We're actually looking for an individual by the name of Godslayer. Although, what is her actual name? Do you guys even know her actual name?
No, we never bothered to talk with her. She never said it in front of us. But we know who you're talking about. You're talking about the one who
Yeah,
slumbers.
yeah. Oh, she's sleeping?
More like a suspended state, I believe the wording was. She's in that large structure in the middle,
Ah,
but getting in there is going to be quite tricky.
how so?
Well, given that we're connected with this place, we feel the energies of it. We feel energy from the four corners traveling into that structure, sealing it away.
Which corners exactly?
The corners of the Citadel. All four of them.
Like,
In the four
okay,
corners of the Citadel.
in reference, Citadel is the ziggurat, not the cave, correct?
No, the Citadel is the cave. The Citadel is all you
Oh,
see around
okay.
you.
Oh,
Oh no.
And in the
can
corners,
you?
gone.
So, so the four corners of this here citadel, there are energies, arcane in nature or natural?
A mix of both, because both need to be kept in balance. Otherwise, it can fluctuate and either destroy the Citadel or the giant structure itself or the people causing it, or the cities in each four corners of the Citadel.
Okay. Well, thank you for the heads up. Um, I imagine to get into the citadel, we've got to visit these four corners.
Most likely. Of course, as said, be careful. They
Oh
aren't.
no, no.
They used to be quite friendly until they came with their armies.
Sorry. The corners are they. Uh, what?
The four that came with the one who sleeps, their armies came down as well and took four corners, one for each, so that they
Oh,
may
is it
guard and
these?
gather energy.
Oh, so that's the four generals. Okay, cool. So
Nerdy.
now we know what's going on there. We know how to get in. We know who we have to kill. Cool. Oh, by the way, just because I know how my kind are, there's no dragons here, right?
No, not inside. No, not anymore anyway.
Oh, perfect. Phew, that'd be bad. But yeah, but we're gonna go ahead and head on, and leave you be, Mr. Lokenwood. But thank you for your assistance and your help, and I hope you have a lovely next couple of decades/centuries. Um, yeah, bye.
Good luck, small friend.
Cody just there, like putting the finishing touches on the box.
So, first off, we can't just get in to the ziggurat. There it's locked, and by locked I mean it's sealed by arcane means. But the tree, Mr. Lokenwood, had explained to me that there are 4 sources of um, energy that keeps it sealed because the individual that we are after is in a suspended animation. And so we have to kill the 4 generals, or at least talk them out of it, but killing's more fun. Or at least I'm assuming they're the 4 generals. He didn't call them 4 generals, but he said they're 4 people that came down here with her, and
They're probably the generals.
yeah, or just some other number of 4. It could be that they have quite a few 4, but we gotta kill them. Do something with the energy source that lets us open, but we have to be careful because
One of these energy sources
um
from the mansion, or was that separate?
that
What?
I believe was separate. That was separate. I believe that was separate. But the reason we have to be careful is because if we're not careful, Mr. Lokenwood explained that it could cause a disbalance so powerful enough it could destroy the Citadel. Speaking of which, the Citadel is not the ziggurat; it is the cave.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. So we don't want that to destroy because we're inside of it.
True. But we
Yeah.
also need to kill those bastards, so
Yeah. So
I
is
say
there
we
any?
go west.
Where's west?
Alrighty, west it is.
West corner to start our hunt, I guess.
When you say
Which
west,
way?
Can I
are you say
can I use her paint for a second?
what's that?
What?
She was asking, can I use her paint for a second?
No.
You make a compass. Might need one.
She draws a compass.
Here we go. Now we know where's west. Let's go to west.
The question I need to ask though,
Mm.
if you're going west, are you just like going west from where you are now? Or are you going to try for like a northwest, a southwest?
Are there any? Because these are energies. These are sources of rather powerful energy. I imagine. Is there any signs that we can see from our current vantage point, like any beacons of energy, or any differences in layout that we might be able to confer where these sources are?
Not with your eyes, no.
Hey, Whisper!
Hmm.
You're like as strong as me, right?
Oh, she just complimented you.
Pick
Nobody
me
ever
up!
compliments anybody. Yes.
Pick me up! Toss me in the air and catch me! So I
It's
can get a
too
look
late.
over
You're
the...
already flying.
Ah!
In the middle of explaining, just.
Cody, make me a perception.
Oh,
I don't just fly up.
Okay,
Yeah, but Cody doesn't like Jivanta, so she doesn't ask her for anything.
so
This is sad.
as you're looking around while in the air, you only spot one city with that roll.
Yeah.
Given that you were looking towards the west anyway, you look to the southwest.
Okay.
And you see a large, sprawling city. What seems to be a lot more industrial than any city you've been in yet.
It's like, just like, it's like starts going back down, like wee.
And steps off to the side, puts a hand out.
Wow.
Make me a dex save to see if you catch her. Yeah.
Okay,
Whisper just kind of steps off to the side, and as when Cody comes down, just catches her with one hand. And did you see anything?
There's a city to the southwest!
Alrighty.
Industrial looking.
Is the quote-unquote phone box still there?
I mean, yeah, it doesn't go away.
As you look to the now 3D phone box that is now standing there, Una just exits, still wearing her fez. Ah, it's bigger on the inside.
What? Jivanta just blinks and then goes over a phone box and looks inside.
What was that, sorry?
Jivanta just like, the fuck? So she goes over to the phone box and opens the door, looks inside.
I think that reference went right over Fran's head.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know the reference, but Jivanta's just like, what?
As you open the door to look inside,
Girly, no. Sorry.
something latches onto your face.
It's a Soraka onesie. We all know who this really is.
What latches onto Fran's face?
Well, first of all, what is Jivanta's reaction?
Jivanta's just like, the fuck? So she just like gives a shocking wrath on whatever she's. It's on her face to get off.
As you watch Jivanta pull her face out and get ready to use shocking grasp, you can see Ego clinging to her face.
Echo! Echo, for now, she's not food. Let her go.
Nom, nom, nom.
Just kind of lets go and rolls down her to the ground. Just
Cody,
Hold on to my chest. It's like,
Cody kind of just scoops him up.
what Ego is.
They're
I
so
need to
cute
know.
when they're little.
What was that, Fran?
She's just like asking, what is Ego? I feel like I need to know.
Ego is friend-shaped.
Don't.
Echo's Echo.
Okay. I slowly close the door.
He doesn't like shoes.
Ego's been here longer than you, therefore Ego has pecking order rank.
True.
I am going to touch the phone box and make it glow. When we're done, we're going back here. To the other
Why?
area. So we can figure out where we're going.
Wouldn't it be, if we kill one, wouldn't it be easier to just go directly north? To go to the next city that's in the corner?
We might be able to figure out where everything else is. Here.
But they said they're in corners, right? So
Yeah, and if
Either way.
it's to the southwest, I probably imagine instead of a T shape, it's an X shape, which thus means that the next one is to the northwest, and then the northeast, and then the southeast.
E.
Yes. But
So
just
going directly
because
north from southwest will take us to northwest, and then we'll be at the next city.
but just
Cody.
so
Oh,
we
sorry.
we have an eye in the sky. No, oh no, it's fine. What were you gonna say? Mine can wait.
Oh no, I just I said Cody and then I was like, oh shit, can't do that because Whisper doesn't actually know Cody's real name.
Funny.
Jackalope.
So,
Rabbit thingy.
It's Cody.
It is whatever you say it is.
And
I
I'm a
would like
fiend.
to get us there a little bit faster. Can we use your paint to draw a small cart that everybody could fit their tiny little behinds in crammed? And I will literally just run us there.
I mean, if that's what we are, I think I could actually possibly run up you.
Oh, really?
God.
Is there any way we could take this one up and make it a giant whammy?
Hold on.
There actually is, but no, the card is a good idea though. The card is a good idea. In fact, oops, sorry.
no, it's okay. Just while you're talking about this, Cody's just like rooting through her bag and pulls out a little tan bag and is like, puts her hand in and pulls out a little fuzzy ball.
Uylz,
Yes.
make me a dex save.
That's a natural 20.
Okay. You've managed to just freeze in place as you hear something coming, and then you just dodge your way into the box. No, away from the box, sorry. As a large arrow flies through the air and splinters it into pieces.
Hey!
Oh,
Look here, you son of a bitch!
Can I shoot
You
arrows
missed.
directly where that arrow came from?
I'm going to say
Oh,
no
also-
because you'll be out of range.
Cody tossed a little fluffy ball and it's now a
Um,
giant
Point
weasel.
range.
How far was the range?
You think it came from the ziggurat.
Oh, it came directly from the
Yeah.
ziggurat.
Judging by the giant size of the arrow and
Okay.
everything, yeah, this was a ballista.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, they found us. So what was
Yes.
it you summoned?
Do you know why?
One of those trees.
I'm just going to say this. Do you know why they found you?
Hmm?
Because someone stuck glow on the bloody box so they could see it from that range.
The moment. What did you pull out of the bag, Cody, real fast before I do this?
Cody pulled out a little fluffy ball and then dropped it as the arrow hit the box, and it's now a giant weasel.
We are not currently resting. Never mind.
It's
I was
like
gonna use.
she's gonna go.
Oh, hey, Miso.
The weasel's just like,
How big is a giant weasel? Like,
it's bigger than Cody.
okay, so the smaller,
Yeah.
so the smaller people can fit on it, but no.
Yeah, I think it's a medium creature.
This is fine because
I can pull out more if we need more mounts.
well, I mean I can.
Oh wait, I couldn't make it glow anyway. It only works for tiny objects. Whoops.
Okay.
Okay then.
So we're glow?
We'll say that you
Yours
made the little
is-
bulb on top of it glow then.
Table.
Yeah, no.
Watermelon.
Yours is wild shaping into a moorbounder. Because he's a beast, not a monster, apparently. And so before he does so, he is going to basically look at what is Whisper's running speed?
Running speed is 40.
Okay, cool. Moorbound is a 70, so he's looking at Whisper and Allo because it is a large beast. He can probably fit a medium and a small. And so he is just gonna go ahead and transform into a Moorbounder.
that's cool.
If those two are riding that, Una and Cody can ride the giant weasel.
Yep.
And then Cody will pull out another fluffy ball and toss it. Let's see what that one turns into.
It also means that Allo could technically ride Click Clack.
Oh, Allo could ride Click Clack.
Yeah, so the only people we're missing is Trickstem
Oh.
and...
But Javed has a 50 flying speed.
Yeah, so you're fine.
I mean,
It's Trickstem and
It's
Miasma we
fine.
need to think of.
Well,
If-
a tiger just came out of the bag.
Okay, I guess I'm getting another tiger.
Well done.
well, I mean, if Allo isn't riding on me, I can probably fit Miasma because Miasma is only like, what, 10 pounds?
So we
Yeah,
got
man.
around
Uh,
now.
Very, very light.
So,
Yeah,
Trickstem,
so-
that means you get to ride a
Miasma
tiger
wants to
solo.
fly.
Do
I mean,
I?
at Whisper's lightest,
want
they're
to
only
fly, but
50
my-
pounds,
very
so...
What about my zombies though? We have 6 of them.
Yeah, I'm not bothered about the zombies, but if you're really that fussed, picks up another ball.
Okay. Just drag them along.
I'm hoping it's the ape, so it literally can. No, it's a black bear.
Oh. So you pull out this black bear. It just looks at the zombies. Looks to you lot. Just confused as to what it's supposed to be doing with them.
Make it a
Drag as
cart.
many as you can. Oh wait, yeah, actually, hold on.
Make it a cart. We'll throw all the zombies on the cart, and then we'll just take the cart with us.
Paints the cart. Paints a cart.
Okay.
Pile them on like they're dead bodies. We're plague doctoring this, and just Whisper starts quickly grabbing and throwing, like heaving
Well, all this
zombies
is-
onto the cart.
Oh, this is going on. Oof. 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 I just rolled to see who that one was. And that's an oof.
Mhm.
You roll and see how much damage those poor zombies are taking in. Shocked.
That's a fail. Let me see if there's stats for these things anywhere. They aren't there, so I'll have to look up in another window. Because given you were taking a while to try and sort out all this whole thing, especially given you had to then go ahead and paint a cart. A second arrow is being fired.
You kids.
And
Yeah, but if they could only see it because of the light.
Yeah.
There's no light left if it's destroyed.
no, there's no light left, but they know the area you were
They're
in
just
because of that.
firing.
They're just firing.
They're just randomly firing. Cool.
Oh no. I've seen just how much damage these things do.
Wait. Oh man. Oh.
Now just lean back and see if you
I
actually
will
hit.
look at one of my spells real quick. I have a spell.
So, as you're preparing this, just try to draw your cart while everyone gets on the mounts. You see this arrow come out of nowhere, and I just realised I rolled for the wrong person. Technically, since she's on Click Clack should have rolled.
Ah.
And Click Clack actually pass. So Click Clack
Good.
just about manages to get out of the way, make sure Una is safe, because it would have hit Una.
I thought Una was riding with me and Allo was on clip.
Oh! In that case, the weasel needs to make me a save.
I never.
Oh,
said
while this is
gonna
going
ride
on, is it
Hold on.
possible I can use both flame arrow and pyrotechnics?
Well, the weasel has a +3 to its dex save.
Yep.
15.
Just about pass. Just about a pass. Just about manages to just get out the way as this arrow sinks in near you all.
I mean, this is fine. Whoever's getting on Uylz, it doesn't matter at this point, but whoever's getting on Uylz is leaving. And he is traveling 70 feet per round.
Yep.
Well, I'm flying.
I mean,
So, is
Allo,
it
if you want
possible
to ride the Moorbounder, you're on the Moorbounder.
Alright,
Like I said, whoever is on Uylz, I don't know who's all on Uylz, but whoever is on Uylz, you're with me 70 feet per round.
Yeah,
because
so
that's the speed that
Never
I'm
sound
going.
on it.
Exactly.
I got
So it's
Yeah.
Allo,
I was
Whisper.
gonna say to the
Fran,
GM,
Fran,
should I use?
Fran. Let him finish, Fran. Go on.
Oh, I am
I was
finished.
gonna
Oh.
say, is
So,
it possible to use both flame arrow and pyrotechnics?
On what?
Literally just gonna use flame arrow and pyrotechnics to make a giant smoke cloud so I can just fly.
Stop
Would that
paying a
be
target
nice?
on our backs!
Okay,
If I
what are
fly
you
above
doing, Fran?
the trees, I probably notice. I need to make something obscure vision.
from that distance, it wouldn't really matter because they are just pot shotting.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
and
smoke would just give them something to hit.
Yeah.
pyrotechnics would not get above the tree line. So you would end up flying over the tree line and you would become a target because at that point they'd be able to see you. You'd be because that's why my original idea was I was going to turn into a pteranodon and just carry people, but then I realized I was like,
Really
oh
big.
shit, they're firing arrows. Pteranodons actually aren't that big, but they can see flying individuals, and so because we'd get above the tree line. The reason they can't see us at the moment is because we are in the tree line.
Trees are
They
friends.
Whisper
try to
slapping the
hide
Moorbounder's
it.
ass. We're no longer
He's
having this
going. He's
conversation.
going. Uylz is going.
I'll be on Uylz.
That
That's a good idea. Yes.
Oh god, there are 4 people on me. Okay.
I only weigh 50 pounds.
No, that is
I
true.
don't weigh
That
that
is
much either.
Yeah, Whisper does not weigh that much. At their very lightest, they weigh
true.
50 pounds.
Me has my waist in. So might as well. Let's go.
Yeah.
Which means I summoned at least one of these mounts for no reason.
Hey.
Clack hops
it's
onto
okay.
the other mount. No, because they're all on Uylz. Codi and Una are on the weasel. You summoned up the bird to pull the cart for the zombies, and Trickstem's on the tiger.
True.
Into battle breakfast.
So yes, you all take off away from the spot, just watching as a third arrow lands in that area as well. And
Well, I'm glad we moved when we did.
as you rush off towards the southwest. Let me see. Nope. Yes. 8. Who atted me? One of the someone servers, I think. Uylz. As you're rushing ahead, just keeping them lot on your back, just for a particular clearing in the trees as you run, roll me a perception with disadvantage.
I will assist him
Got to
since I am with
You
him.
wouldn't
use
know,
my
Jivanta.
bounded stat.
I am going to assist him.
I don't think you can really assist him with
Um,
perception, Jivanta.
Oh no, this works for Emmy.
With disadvantage, you said?
Yes. Oh, right, Flash of
That
Genius. Yeah, sorry.
is
So it will be a +4 as well.
Yeah. So, disadvantage
okay,
+4.
and then in that case, that is a 19.
As you look up, as you're running, just when it's a clearing, so you make sure you're not going to run into any trees, you think you see what looks to be a messenger bird flying off faster than you can run towards the city.
Flying off faster than I can run towards the city.
Yes.
How far away from the city would you say we are?
You wouldn't
Like,
be able
are we
to.
able to
You wouldn't
see
be
it?
able to tell at the moment because forests. You can't see the city through the forests, unfortunately. What you can assume, though, is given the bird doesn't have to worry about the trees, the bird will definitely arrive there before you do.
How far away is the bird?
Oof.
Like, how far up?
Yeah, how far up?
I'd say like 80
I
foot.
mean,
How far?
80 foot, I'd say.
Hypnotic pattern. As Whisper just looks up
If I
and just
I don't
slams
think I know
hypnotic
that-
pattern.
know about the bird.
Ouch!
Exactly.
I don't know about the
I'm
bird.
the,
You're right.
I'm the only one that knows the bird, and I'm a moorbounder
You
currently.
say anything about the bird.
Exactly.
I can't say anything about the bird. I'm a moorbounder. So in that case, though,
No.
how fast is the bird traveling?
Faster than you, by the looks of things. That could be either because of the trees or just because it's a specialized bird.
a lot faster than me?
Not a
Or
lot
just
faster, but given that you're running
cool.
at your faster speed, but you're also having to take care because of trees in your way.
Then in that case,
And
I'm going
people.
to dash, which is going to be 140 feet.
Okay.
Because I am going to dash.
If you're going to dash, then I'm also going to need you to make me a dex check,
I will do that.
just to make sure you don't go crashing into any trees.
Or not.
Don't get
That
out
is a 21.
Yeah, you manage to get through the trees fine enough. You do leave the others in the dust, though.
That's fine. I've got 4 people on me. They'll catch up. They know where we're going.
Petting the more pounder. It's okay. We don't need them.
There is a slight problem with this, although,
Hmm.
because Trickstem and the
Inventory.
bear and Click-Clack will be keeping up with the otter, with the weasel, sorry. Therefore, they'll be
I was
knowing
gonna
which way
say.
to be going. You're traveling without the compass.
We have
Is that a problem, though?
Because as you're,
We know which way.
you know that it's roughly southwest you're supposed to be heading,
straight.
but you also know that given that you're having to keep changing your path every now and again because of the trees, you could be thrown slightly off target.
I
And
have an
every now and
idea.
again, we've had a slight one being
Uh,
thrown off.
We're moving
I
fast
would
enough.
I would argue that I can do a survival roll.
That is what I was about to ask you to do.
Okay. That's what I was about to say. I'm like, I would
I'm not-
argue this is
yeah.
survival.
I wasn't going to argue saying that you're going to miss fully. I was going to say I'm going to need a
Oh
roll.
yeah. No. I knew what you I knew what you were saying. I was just like, could I? Because I was like, could I make a survival roll? But in saying that, my survival roll is 22.
That is fine, then.
Beautiful part about being +9 survival.
As
Sweet.
you're basically, with the help of others, the others on your back as well, as you're running along, even though you have to shift your body, you manage to keep your head focused on the direction you're supposed to be going, just so you know not to lose yourself, or lose your way there. And I will say it will take roughly like a few hours, but you will eventually arrive
Keep upside down.
at the
Pour
edge of the
yourself
forest.
down. What's up?
Codi and Trickstem and the zombies and Click-Clack will take a couple more hours on top of that because of the speed difference.
Sweet. Once we are at the edge of the forest, is the bird?
The bird is out
Where's
of
the
sight.
the bird is out of sight behind us, I imagine. If that is the case, now that we are out of the forest, I'm going to let them get off of me, and I'm going to climb one of the trees.
Okay.
I will wait for the bird.
Moorbenders have a climb speed, don't they?
Oh shit, no, they do not, so I can't actually climb.
Make me an athletics then to try and climb up it.
I could make a perception roll, see if I can spot the bird.
I mean, you'd have to fly up to do so.
That is a
Are we in a
17.
clearing yet? Or...
Yep, you slowly but surely managed to make your way up the tree. You're in the clearing.
Okay, so we're
I mean,
in a clearing.
Yes.
Can Whisper look around to see if there's anything around us?
Yes, you can roll me a perception.
18.
Oh, that's
Okay.
terrible.
Whisper, you're just watching the others try and look out. Whisper, you do see, however, the large city sprawling ahead of you, with large walls and a large gate. Jivanta, you see something just on the horizon that you think could be the bird racing towards your location.
How far is it right now?
It's getting there.
Still
You
80
don't.
feet?
It's getting there.
Can I shoot an arrow at it?
Sure. as it gets closer and closer towards you. You fire an arrow.
20.
Yep, make me a perception. That's not a perception, that's piercing damage.
Oh, my bad.
Both start with a P, though.
Yes.
7. Oh no.
Did you? You're just there. What you fire? You see this bird still coming. Did you miss?
The moment the bird gets close, just thinking of the ranger, how this is a case, Uylz, as a moorbounder, will leap up to get it. He's got a 20 feet jump, so if it's within 20 feet,
It would be, yes.
if it's not, okay, it would be cool. Then he will leap out
'Cause
from the
these
tree
huge
to
ass trees.
grab it.
Yep. And as you leap up to grab it, make me a athletics.
I had to roll anything since I'm still on him.
That is
Yeah,
another
find out.
17.
You jump up to try and grab it, and your claws go straight through it, and it carries on behind you.
Fake bird.
You can roll me an Arcana.
I will roll a mark.
Yep.
That's a
That's a
natural
fake
20.
bird.
Magic bird. It's a bird made of magic.
You know what the worst
Oh,
part
it's
is?
a bird made out of magic?
Yes.
Oh, then.
Hence
You know
why
what
the
the worst
arrow.
part is?
Hence why the arrow went straight through it. It's got no physical body.
Austin.
Then, as Uylz gets back to the tree, he
Well, first of
will.
all, you'll have to roll me a acrobatics to see if you can twist yourself to land back in the tree and not fall past it.
Oh, that is fair.
Range assist.
Let me look this up. And you said my name, Raka. What's up?
Before you decide to make any hasty decisions about the bird, I think we've already lost the element of surprise. I've rolled
I
a
mean-
3. That's the equivalent of sneezing very loudly in the middle of an open field.
I rolled it.
Because I was like, I want to roll a stealth to see what happens. And then,
That's funny. I rolled a 15. Slam back into the tree.
Yes, you are back into the tree. As you turn around,
Be sure.
the bird is within the walls.
I wasted that flash of genius because I thought he would fail.
So the bird is in the wall.
I can assume this bird is a messenger bird, right?
Yes.
It's in a wall,
It's not in the wall, it's
Or-
within the wall's ground.
so we can
It's
still
within
see it, though,
City,
right?
Yeah.
Yep, and it seems to be heading towards a large building in the center of the city.
Dispel magic.
Yep, you try to dispel magic. You point towards it with your claw. The walls glow,
Ah, shit. Okay.
and the bird carries on to the building.
So there's anti-magic there.
Yep. Meanwhile, while you're there, Whisper, just looking at these walls and the large gate and that lot with that free stealth, you're pretty much just watching that. You go, "That's a big ass gate." You see a few guards just turn around.
hello, my name is Someplace. I am here to sell. Reaches into the back pocket, pulls out a box. Candy bars. Didn't know if you guys wanted any. And then casts Gift of Gab.
What's Gift of Gab?
Gift of Gab is a wonderful spell.
You shape the memories of the listeners in the immediate area. Oh no, they're not within 5 feet. Fuck. Are they wearing any metal?
One of them
One
slowly
of them
starts
is
to
good.
one of them slowly starts to approach for a chocolate. The other one just hand on the chest, pushes them back, and then just looks at you. And he is going
Yes.
to roll another check on you. Luckily, he hasn't detected that you were trying to use magic on him. And yes, they are wearing metal.
Whisper asks them if they truly would like to buy some chocolate.
No, now get out of here.
Alrighty, then you have given me no
turn.
choice. And Whisper snaps their fingers and casts heat metal.
So,
I didn't
We
want to
arrived
I
yet.
didn't want to have to do this.
So that only affects
know-
one of them. So because that only affects one of them, the instant that he sees what Whisper has done, Uylz will also snap his finger from the trees using heat metal on the other one.
okay.
Thank you.
Oh no, the other one doesn't have. Never mind.
Three? How many are there?
No, the other one does. Yeah,
Yeah,
they both
they're
do.
both
Yeah,
wearing
they're
metal.
both wearing.
So both of you roll me the
Okay,
2d8.
how many of them are there?
There's just the 2.
Leigh, have we caught up yet?
You're in the. Everyone else is near the edge of the forest, and you start to hear loud screaming. You don't recognize the screams, which is a good thing. And as you break out. Oh, go on.
They started the party without us.
Meanwhile, Jivanta would be like, shush, shush, quiet fool, and then catapult her freaking watermelon into one of their faces.
Yep. So they need to make a con save.
7 damage and 14 damage.
Fail and pass. One of them throws the armor off as fast as they can and just throws the weapon to the ground. Like, the other one's just rolling around on the ground in pain.
And the one that was standing on the ground would get a face full of watermelon real fast.
Cody,
Like a dexterity saving throw.
Hang on,
if when oh go on.
go on. What were you going to say?
When they arrive, is the other one still kind of there, like, like
Yeah, the other one's
trying to
just
get his
taking deep.
bearings?
Yeah, the other one's just taking deep breaths, just having removed his armor. He's just glaring towards the other group. The other one's still rolling around on the ground in pain. And what were you going to do there, Jivanta?
I was going to catapult a watermelon into the guy's face.
Where did you get a watermelon?
Piece of watermelon I saved to quiet him down.
Okay, make me a ranged attack.
What about if someone wanted to eat that?
If the object was strike a creature, what's the range?
But yeah, but you still have to make your ranged attack for the catapult itself.
Yeah, you fool!
I mean, it hits him in the face. He's still rolling around on the ground just as a watermelon hits him and just rolls off to the side. He just looks at you like, why?
Cody will. Oh, go on.
The object
Sorry.
is strike a creature. That creature must make a dexterity saving throw.
He can't make a dex save. He's pretty
You know
much...
what the worst part is?
He's prone.
Yeah, he's prone.
I've realized I've gone about this all wrong.
Both object and creature or solid surface takes 38 bludgeoning damage.
Well, the watermelon's obliterated.
Whisper's gonna turn to everybody as everybody's kind of coming in, throwing things and doing stuff. And once everybody hits the 30-foot mark, I love you all.
Well,
I'll say
And
Uylz...
Whisper.
Oh, go on.
Oh,
Sorry.
no, go ahead. Nope, you're all set. Go ahead.
Uylz cast it on the one rolling on the ground. So he's pretty much knocked out now.
Okay, that's good
And then-
because Uylz is hiding in the tree, which means he can maintain his concentration up to 1 minute. So for another 9 more turns, if this turns into combat, that poor guy's going to roast alive.
Pretty much. So,
Well, then on. Oh, damn.
I'll show you what Codi was going to do now.
yes.
Yes.
Seeing all the ruckus, Codi will kind of get off the back of Weasel, tell it to wait, get down on all fours.
Yep.
And hop out in front of the guard like a bunny.
He
Horrible.
Oh, hang on.
Staring at him with big round eyes, twitching nose.
He ignores you. He's too busy staring at Whisper for trying to set him on fire.
I did
Hey,
not
cut!
try to set him on fire.
If you shout that, Cody, he just looks around at the rest of the group. Who said that? You got more of you there?
Down here, you dick brain.
He's going to roll something. Okay. In that case, does a 24 hit you, Cody?
Yeah,
He boots you without even looking down.
shift my weight so I'm not going to move.
You are taking damage still, though.
Fine, I'm just not going to move.
To be fair,
And he
you're
just
probably
essentially
yeah. To be
a 450 pound.
to be fair, he's taking 5 damage as well. So you're taking 5 damage, and he takes the 5 damage too. It's just like kicking a boulder.
Pretty much. But yeah. Cody kind of like goes,
Well, that's not a very nice thing to do.
slashed his ankles. I'm gonna cut his ankles.
All right.
How much did I take? Sorry, 5.
Yes. Because it were basically like an unarmed strike thing, so it was just a 1d6.
Yeah. You know that's like usually a 1d4 if they're not proficient.
Proficient.
Either way. Slash at his ankles.
That will hit. Yep.
And slash at his other ankle.
I mean, given he was hopping around on 1 foot, you only needed to slash 1 ankle to make him topple.
Yeah, well, I slashed his other ankle for good measure. While he was going down.
Yeah, I imagine he's down on the ground. You could coup de grace. Instead, you just go up, slash his other ankle, his injured one. Just.
And then she'll just kind of sit on him.
Either way, he's knocked out.
Nope. Not that. Whisper is no longer in this fight. She slashed the ankles. Whisper is walking away.
Yeah. Both guards are knocked out. No.
Does this, what is the wall made of?
It seems to be stone. But given what you saw when the spell tried to go off, you imagine that this absorbs magic.
Cody's gonna search the bodies.
Aside from their armor and the weapons, all they seem to have on them are stuff like rations.
Okay, then instead I'm gonna ask it to you this way, like.
Now make me an investigation, Cody. Because that's the stuff that you would have found with any roll anyway. Then I remember something. You seem to find what seems to be an odd-looking cog on each of them.
What's that?
Cogs.
She'll go look at the door.
And as you look at the door, the gates are sealed. Like, the gates are shut.
Is there anywhere for these cogs?
No, oddly enough. But make me a perception. The fastest way would be to go in through the wall.
Leigh, I don't know if I worded that question correctly to you.
Go on. Oh,
I'm sorry.
hang on, I just spotted that then. I'd say
Should
that
I
you'd
have-
make the ground, it'd affect the ground, but once it reached the wall would absorb it.
No. Okay.
Should I have Allo roll to see anything about the wall?
Sure. Roll me an Arcana.
Arcana.
Yes.
Cody's just there like the fastest way in is to break the wall down.
I got
10.
a 20.
Yeah, 16. Damn.
Oh, if you're helping, that comes with 36.
Pretty much the only things that you two see is just confirming that yes, this will absorb any magic thrown at it. Allo, you assume that that includes magical weapons. If you hit it with a magical weapon, the magic isn't going to give it any bonuses. It's just going to be akin to hitting it with a normal weapon.
So the walls are magical, right?
You don't know exactly if it's magic or not.
Because I would argue if they're dispelling magic, and that's not magic, dispel magic therefore isn't magic?
I thought the spell magic was magic.
Good question.
Can I see
But it
any-
is, but if these walls are using a dispel magic effect,
It's not a
then that would make them magic.
It's
wouldn't
not
it?
a dispel magic.
Can I roll an intelligence on the wall to determine if this is magic?
Like,
or
Okay,
not?
quite literally, the wording I've always used for these is it's not dispelling it, it's absorbing it.
It's essentially
Okay, I see now.
But-
Then
Yeah.
in that case,
With that nat 21, do I see anything for a way in?
Yeah, with enough strength, the gates could probably just be pulled open.
With that strength roll, do I open the gates?
Slowly, yes. As the
Wait,
gate...
that was a strength save, not
Oh,
a
wait,
check.
yes, it was,
Oh.
sorry.
Whoops. Damn it!
You'll need a bit of help, but you managed to get it open.
Cody can try and help.
Yeah. Before you do so, are you
Oh.
still keeping the cog on you?
Yeah, I'll put them in my pockets.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Okay, as you're doing so, you start to feel warmth from them.
Huh?
Just kind of grabbing the door handle, like, eh?
Yep. Are you doing anything with that, or are you ignoring it?
She'll pull one out.
Yep. As you pull one out, it seems to glow. And you think you can hear some whirring coming from within.
She'll lift up her ear a little bit so she can hear better.
And as you bring it up to listen closer, a glow begins to emanate from the center and beams outwards.
Ah!
This is probably the first time a lot of you have seen a hologram.
I can make holograms.
That's why I said a lot of you, not all of you. But
Cody's just there like, ah!
you see,
Just like,
you see the
No!
hologrammed
It's a
figure,
hologram.
what seems to be a small gnome, appear.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Because if I recall right, one of the forge animals was
gnome.
indeed a gnome.
The gnome is the worst one, too. If I remember correctly.
He's just there, with his arms behind his back, goggles over his eyes. Attention, citizens, and attention to my armies and my guards. Reports have been had that the so-called, and you see him actually do air quotes with his fingers, devil darlings are
Yeah.
approaching our grounds. Keep an eye out for them. You should know them when you see them. Bring them to me alive if you can. If not, bring their corpses to me at least. We could probably do something with those. Be careful. If you see anything that resembles a small rabbit, it won't be a small rabbit. Be careful of... He actually seems to pull out a little list. Kobolds, tieflings, Large cats in pointy hats. Squints at that one. Ha. Birds, but big birds. And also, generally anything that looks like it could be a shapeshifter.
I have a question.
Yes.
How would they know I'm a part of the group even though I'm new?
So I was about to ask the same thing for you, and then I just remembered that I
don't
told
wear
Leigh that Damadur was going to talk with the people, and so that's why I'm not asking that question.
Well, it's both that and also, if you remember correctly, one of the
Changelings,
changelings managed to get down here before you did.
Yeah.
So he'll have had...
It's-
The only thing he won't know, that the rest of you won't know, which is revealed now, the Normals goes, also be on the lookout for any geese.
Oh God! We left Steve. Oh God, we left Steve behind.
Yeah.
You think he's okay?
I'm guessing he's
He's gonna
fine.
be fine.
We didn't leave Steve behind. Reaches
didn't
into the
wanna
back.
come with
Reaches
us.
into my back pocket. See? We didn't leave Steve. Who do you people think we are? I'm a very capable parent.
Why did you pull Dave out of your pocket?
Oh shit, we did leave Steve behind.
Exactly.
Wait,
Guys,
wait, but they'll be
shut
on the
up.
lookout for geese. We just have him fly over the wall. Dave, fly over the wall. Throws Dave into the air. Wait, actually. Throws Dave into the air.
So,
get up there, Dave.
As you throw Dave over the wall, the gnome just looks around in the little hologram and just goes, if you think they're all together, or if you see them coming in, alert the forgers, prepare the golems.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Dave.
Do either of the guards look as though they are roughly about the same size as the 6-foot-tall male whisperer?
They're a bit shorter, actually.
A bit shorter. That's fine.
One's around 5'5", the other's around 5'7".
Okay, so we'll take the 5'7". We're going to take his clothes. And we're going to roll him into the ditch, and Whisper's going to put his clothes on and put the clothes that Whisper was wearing into his pocket with the other stuff.
The armor's still a bit hot.
It's okay. You know, it's like a nice little warm bath.
And then you all hear a sound from the other side of the wall. Like a click, click, bang.
Oh, hell no.
Thank God I'm in the news.
Kill Dave!
Whisper's gonna turn to everybody else.
This is the third Dave that people have killed for me.
You know, you should really be nicer to Dave. And cast Hypnotic Pattern.
On us?
Oh, yes. There's a reason. Whisper loves you all. Whisper has even stated this, but I want to see who passes. So, I believe... What's the check?
Uylz is in the tree.
And you've got to beat the 15.
I only have one wisdom.
It's a wisdom save.
But that is a range of 120 foot.
Fail,
fair enough.
Fail. Pass.
Oh, no, wait. No, sorry. It's within 30 foot. It's a 30-foot cube. My bad.
Yeah.
So, Codi fails. Jivanta fails. Trickstem and Allo pass.
Okay.
Allo's best save is her wisdom saves.
Miasma, you'll have to make one as well. Una
I fully hope so, being a cleric.
I just need to see if
Una
fail.
Una fails with a 13. Inferno, you still there?
Nisma?
Oh, yeah, she has gone.
Yeah, no,
Actually,
she's been gone for a while.
Actually,
Yeah.
accidentally kicked a computer plug out, and now the thing is fucking booting in safe mode. Give me a bit. Okay. I'll roll for miasma.
That one.
Technically, I should also roll for
Going
Krinlok
down
as
that
well,
one.
but Krinlok just auto fails.
Again, it'd be worrying if they're a cleric.
Miasma 18.
Pass. With this, Whisper's going to gather those 3 up and wave to Uylz way off in the distance.
Hang on. I probably should do this, so let me just do this. Yep, Finky passes. Krinlok passes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Grabs Krinlok and slams Krinlok's face into the circle. If you fuck any of this up for us, I will literally behead you myself and serve you as pork rinds on Christmas.
Raka,
What?
you know what the issue is with that spell, right?
Oh, I do. I have a plan for this.
While they're charmed, they're incapacitated and they can't move.
Yes, I realize that. That's why I have people that are uncharmed.
But
Everybody's going to act like they're chained up. I'm going to pulls rope out of the pocket, tie you all together, and pull you along in a train. We're going to be turning you, and starts air quoting, turning you over to the authorities, and air quoting. And then you're just going to slap the person that is incapacitated to your left, wake everybody up, and then we're going to kill everybody because that's what we've got.
So, why didn't you ask us before you did this?
Because, you know, the last time we took time to talk this out, we were shot at 3 times by giant ballistic missiles.
No, you know what? That's fair enough. Do you want me just to wait out here while you do that? Like, wait for a signal or something? Or, like...
I mean, you want to know what? I have an even better idea. And he pulls out a very large top hat that could fit Uylz under it. I think you'd be much better served as a giant, well, almost cannon of swords.
Gotta love the fact that the DM gave you a MacGuffin fuck all back pocket, right?
Hey,
I'm a living cannonball.
Whispers had a bag of holding the entire time. Just with this form change, it's turned into her pocket.
Pretty much.
Uylz will he will hide under the top hat.
Am I still asleep?
Yeah.
I
I just need to see if I can roll.
Yeah, there is no time limit. By the way, there is no time.
There is no time limit. We just are.
Whisper's just gonna edge the door open a little bit and kind of gently lead everybody in with the rope.
So who have you?
I'll tell you this. Good thing you're
Who
doing
have you
this.
tied up?
Cause she would just scream.
I'll tied everybody up to everybody.
Okay, so
Like a
everybody's
train.
tied up.
But the ones that are
Uylz
incapacitated, yeah, except for Uylz, but the ones that are not incapacitated are going to wake up the other ones.
Okay.
That's exactly what Whisper told to everybody. If shit hits the fan, wake up the person to the left of you.
Okay. In that case, as you all head inside, just a train of chained up individuals being led by Whisper. A few guards rush over upon seeing the sight. What's this then? What's up?
What do you think it is? I found them outside in the forest and incapacitated them all myself. No use to my shitty help that he gives us. I swear these new recruits will get us all killed.
That was very fast work. That was very fast work indeed. A couple of the guards go over. One of them lays a hand on the chain, utters a few words, and those that were currently awake and not charmed fall asleep.
Are charmed now.
What?
You know it.
Wait, where's my buddy at in this situation?
In your pocket.
Where's Marvin at? Are we just following?
I was
No,
just
he's in your
thinking,
pocket.
like, just outside
Huh?
the weasel, the bear, and
Yeah.
looking at each other like, the
It
fuck.
should be noted.
Oh man.
It should be noted as well.
Uylz, it's just me and you.
Well, I was going to
Wait,
say,
where's Marvin at though?
he's in your
We need to
pocket, I
know
just
this.
said.
You were interrupted.
Yeah, he's in your pocket. He's all... Whisper,
Just hides.
make me a perception. You don't notice, unfortunately. You just see everyone just kind of slump over slightly. You think that there's still the ones that are tied up that were uncharmed, are just pretending still. Uylz, if you want to take a quick peek from under their hats, you can roll as well. Oh, actually, no. First of all, whose head
Do
are
I
you
need
on?
a roll for stealth to do this as
Oh,
well?
mine.
Okay.
He's on my head.
In that case, yes, you can roll a stealth
I'm on Whisper.
and then perception.
Stealth is a 22.
That works.
And perception is... The perception is an 18.
You notice something's up. Not just because those that are trying to pretend to be chained up have gone asleep, but even the likes of Breakfast, who was just in the harness nowhere near the chains, seems to have also fallen asleep.
Through the telepathy, I am speaking to Whisper. So problem? Which you can respawn. You can respawn back in your head, by the way.
While the
I
guard
wouldn't
comes over
quite
to you,
call-
Whisper.
Oh, never mind.
While the guard comes over to you, Whisper. Places a hand on your shoulder with a large smile. Great work, Charles. You'll be up for a promotion soon.
Thank you, sir.
Drop smile. You feel yourself fading. The guard's name was Rick, not Charles.
And just as I go down, Earth tremor.
Oh no!
As you go to cast
Jeez,
Earth
the young
Tremor.
people are within 10 feet of me.
As you go to cast Earth Tremor. While the other guard's next to him. Just looks at you. Clicks fingers. What level is Earth Tremors?
Well,
It's level 3, I believe.
Counterspelled.
Let me hold on. Let me double check that because I get it.
It's a level 2. It's a level 1 spell.
Yep, counterspelled.
It's a level 1 spell. Yep.
And that was cast at level 1.
Yep.
Uylz? As Whisper is going down, as Uylz is in the hat, Uylz is while shaping into a flea to stealth away.
As you try and wild shape into a flea. You probably should have noticed this when I said that Breakfast somehow fell asleep, even though she weren't attached to the chains. You feel yourself falling asleep as well because you were touching Whisper. Basically,
Wait, when did I call the guard Charles?
No,
No,
the
he
guard
called
called
you
you Charles, and you went, yes, thanks. Turns out the guard's name
No,
was
I
Rick.
said thank you, sir.
No,
No,
he called you Charles.
And you answered back.
Yes.
Oh.
And the person that you are impersonating, his name was Rick.
Funniest part is, the names are engraved under the cogs.
So
Marvin is fine, hopefully.
Marvin's asleep.
No!
So I feel myself going to sleep, right?
Yes.
then because that would mean that I don't have concentration, so I'm not able to start the wild shape process. That being said, I am going to use Druidcraft to cause a sensory effect to myself to stop that.
Okay.
Which is instant. It is one action as a cantrip, and
Yep.
So
the top hat topples. The top hat topples off Wispy's head. As they kind of slump over, the guards kind of just catch them. And they look inside the top hat. Are you going to pretend to be asleep, though?
I'll pretend to be asleep.
Okay, roll me a deception as they look at you.
That is a 21.
They look at you. They're pretty sure you're asleep at this point. And they just pick up the top hat. Alright, get this one in chains as well, just in case. Let's get them off to dungeons before... See what the master wants to do with them after that. Make sure to strip them of their weapons and their armor.
No, Marvin.
They all
Marvin,
just fucked up.
Baby.
So.
Oh fuck.
What?
They'll take Ego.
Ego is luckily asleep.
Ego's asleep.
Wait.
So. Some time passes. Who wakes up first?
I mean, I'm already awake.
Well, aside from Uylz, who wakes up first? Actually, yes.
Uylz
No,
is fine.
sorry. I should go with it then. Uylz, occasionally you'll just crack an eye open very slightly so they can't see it. And you can only see outside the top of the top hat. You've been chained and stuffed back into the top hat, basically. And as you're looking, you can see him just going along the streets and lead you to the large building. And they take you down a long flight of stairs. Go on.
Is someone carrying me?
Yeah, so I was carrying you in the top hat. Roll me a perception.
I will roll a perception.
Just so I can give you some more information before anything happens.
Natural 20? No, sorry, dirty 20. Dirty 20.
Still,
that was a 19.
Still good enough. You hear several footsteps marching alongside them. They are definitely not alone.
Okay. So there goes that plan. Uylz will. What is the likelihood that we are being carried to a prison and not an execution block?
Given what you heard the guard say, very high.
Okay, then Uylz will go for the ride.
Okay. So you're all led down the long stairs. And you watch the all just sort of take apart the chains so they can separate people off into their own cells, stripping them of their weapons, their items, and anything that they can deem shifty along the way. AKA they decide to take bloody Miasma's hat off her just because it looks like a witch's hat. They don't trust that shit.
Did he take my headband?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not smart anymore.
Pretty much. You're without weapons, armor, or gear at the moment.
So we're just sitting there.
Is Marvin taken too?
So we're literally just sitting there in
asleep.
underwear, staring at each other, except for the ones that are already naked, like kobolds and Namirs.
Yep, you were all put into your own individual cells.
I mean, I was in clothes.
Yep.
Yeah, but
you hear the guards.
Yeah.
You hear the guards just mutter, "Just leave him in there. Go contact the boss. Go see what he wants to do with him." See if he wants them executed or if he wants them as experiments.
Just in the background as they're talking, they hear like
Death to all.
Maybe gag that one. Oh, I'm not going near that one. Have you seen it? Sharp teeth like out.
I will be the ruler of hell.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going in that once. And
The one,
Uh,
the one who is talking.
do me.
oh, you're back.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. The computer
Uylz-
shot itself.
We were taken to jail.
And you're completely
Oh.
naked.
yeah. We're all asleep right now and naked.
They took everything.
I mean, to be
They
fair, I'm
wanted to.
covered in fur. It doesn't really change anything, but you know.
I gotta say,
Anyway,
Your
that's
your hat.
you all are
I'm sorry.
you all are except for those that are of a more human disposition, such as Trickstem and Whisper. You've been at least allowed some dignity.
We've been
Either
left
way-
boxers.
Either way, Santa was
about it.
talking.
Go on, Santa.
Rude.
The individual
Yes.
that is talking needs to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. A
Are we
14.
so sure that
That
these
that failed.
cups we have
I am casting Gaius,
Mhm.
and just as quiet as I can, you will wake them and take them to your boss.
I need to put this in the fridge.
As
You
you
will
say
give them back
this,
their stuff.
make me a perception.
That is an 18.
You see the bars glow.
Oh my gosh, Auntie. This
And
bomb
The bard,
the guard turns around to you, just kind of rocks back and forth on the spot. I will take them to. Oh, sorry, could you repeat that?
One moment, I have to go see this prisoner. Could you repeat that for me?
fact of the matter is, don't be an asshole and play along if you're not affected. He says, sticking one of his ends up, flipping the dude off. But hey, look on the bright side. You caught the magical top hat, kobold. You get a wish, cocksucker.
He just shrugs. It's like, hey, I've always wanted to just go along and try and do that, but you kind of interrupted me mid-conversation with my friend there, so I didn't catch what you were fully saying. Next time it may be better, but you won't be there for it.
Oh no, it's fine. You can stab the magical top hat kobold, but you won't get your wish because you're a little bitch. And at that, Uylz, just at full force, is going to leap because he's chained. He's still like the top hat is chained, but he's able to get his hands out. He's just going to start running, and if they are inside the cage, as you had said, that means the door is not locked. And he will, at full speed, rush out, just turtle-like with the top hat, just rushing out of the cage.
They're not in the cage with you.
Oh, you had said they were.
No, I said they're in
That's
the room
why
with you.
Oh, they're in the room.
Yeah. Because it's like one of those giant
Oh,
cell block
then
things
that
where
case-
you got the cages and then you got the room outside it, kind of thing. It's like the same kind
Oh,
of
well,
room.
that's. Oh, well, that's even better. You know why that's better?
Go on.
It was so useful.
Because so the bars, I imagine, are absorbing magic, correct?
Yes.
Yes, and they have taken everybody's items.
Yep.
Except for mine, because I am chained within the top hat, like I'm stuck in the top hat.
No, they took you out the top hat.
Oh, they took me out of the top
Yes.
hat, so I'm not in the top hat.
No, otherwise,
Okay.
Because yet again, as I said, like they took everything that could be a suspicious item. That includes the
So
top
they-
hat.
So they took the top hat. Then the last 5 minutes are absolutely useless because I don't have the top hat. Therefore, it is null. That does change things.
And as the guards,
It also changes.
as the guards walk out, they seem to leave you all just in that room by yourselves. You don't see the
Codi-
items in there with you, but you do see everyone else asleep.
Codi just mumbling in Infernal like.
There are a couple of people you obviously don't see in there with you. You don't see Marvin. You don't see Ego. You don't see Click Clack.
I mean, Click Clack probably stayed outside with the others. He couldn't really be put to sleep.
That is true.
He's a construct.
Exactly. He stayed outside with the animals.
It was put to sleep. He is a construct.
And you don't see. Oh yeah, Marvin is a construct. Yeah. So Marvin wouldn't have been asleep. And you don't see breakfast. Also, you don't see Una.
Codi would be angry, but he's asleep.
Uylz is going to touch the bars, just slightly tap them.
Yep.
Is there anything?
It just seems to be normal bars. It just seems to be only affected if magic's being cast beyond them.
He's going to try and use druidcraft beyond them.
Okay, does druidcraft count as magic?
If dispel magic counts as magic, druidcraft counts as magic. Yeah. That's therefore counting all spells as magic.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yep, the bars glow.
Oh no.
Oh.
Druidcraft isn't. I just read the description. It's actually you whispering to the spirits of nature.
Oh, okay.
So then in that case, because that is actually not magic. That's interesting. Sorry, I just got that and I'm like, is that magic? No.
Okay, this is interesting.
Yeah. If that is the case, where did the guards go?
Outside of the room.
Just at the door, I want to make a small animal screaming sound, like a skunk, something similar to a skunk. No, you know what? Exactly like a skunk.
What does a skunk sound like?
Where was that, sorry? Outside of the door?
Just a little bit to the side of the door on our side.
Okay.
The hoof, stomp, and chitter.
Yep.
That's the sounds that skunks make.
Guards!
Yes.
Guards!
Yes.
You didn't tell us you had a dire skunk.
You just hear a bit of, it's a bit of silence. Then you just hear what voices go. Are dire skunks even a thing? Well, I mean, yeah, there's dire things of almost every species. Have you not heard of the dire turkeys?
There's another chittering sound going a little bit to the side of the door on the other side. Oh God, there's two! I don't think your boss would like this!
Oh God, they're multiplying like rabbits!
No, hear me out. Given what the boss is trying to do at the moment, if we got ourselves one of them dire skunks, don't get sprayed or mauled by it, take it to the scientists. Ah, right, I get you. Bit of payday, yeah? And then you see the door fly open, and they burst in like, where's the skunks?
He's going to point exactly at Codi. It's right there! And the sound is going to come from Codi.
Oh my God.
Banking on the thought that they don't know what a Namr is.
Roll me a deception with disadvantage.
Can't help you.
No, you're asleep.
I can't help you.
Yeah, but that was a natural 20 with advantage. Oh, it's in 2 natural 20s!
2 natural 20.
2020.
Yes! Oh! I could show you the picture if you need proof. But that was really
Oh, we need that for posterity's sake.
Da-da.
You see this?
Looking around to each other.
Oh shit!
And
No,
then
no, you missed it.
What?
No, I'm using the D&D Beyond dice because I'm at my parents. Erase the chart. How do I bring that back up? I want proof of that. Give me that.
So, they look to each other warily, look to Codi, look to you. It's almost as if they shouldn't believe you, but just the sheer conviction you had. They look to each other, shrug. Maybe she's hiding it, maybe it's underneath her, like using her for cover.
Your mother sucks cocks in hell.
The gates to Codi's cell slowly opens.
Oh no.
And one walks in. Tries to look around, doesn't see the skunk. Looks to Codi. Is it underneath her? How big is a dire skunk anyway?
It's not very big, but it's very dangerous. And if you get sprayed, you are dead. You are dead within 24 hours.
Then whereabouts is it? I know you pointed to her, but I don't see it anywhere in the cell.
It's under her. It's hiding under her.
Okay. You, mate, come here, mate. You, get that one's pointy hat that we took off her. I think it's in a couple of rooms down. Just with the normal clothing stuff. I'm gonna pry her up with the enemy spear. Then you get ready to throw the hat on the skunk.
I have a question. Are they all paying attention to Codi right now?
You're asleep.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, Uylz is the only one awake.
I mean, just imagine
does
if
that
they
only
accidentally
know?
woke Codi up.
So.
I think that's Uylz's intention.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be amazing.
So. The other guard scurries off, comes back with Miasma's hat.
It's just,
the first guard gets his spear, gets the hilt of it so he's not stabbing you. Just kind of shuffles it underneath you, Codi.
Just here.
Do Namiers put their weight on fully while asleep?
I don't think so. It's a conscious decision.
Okay, in that case, he slowly but surely tries.
Okay, can I point out? I don't think my else was hard as 3 feet tall. 2 feet long.
Roll me a perception, Codi.
Oh, this is Codi's worst.
Yeah, but he got a 10. You feel yourself being nudged in your sleep and rolled onto your back.
Uncurled it.
The instant they roll her onto her back, he is causing a sensory. First off, he is closing the door with Druidcraft, causing vines to close the door. And then he is also going to cause a sensory effect as well, casting it again, to create the scent of skunk, just like when they spray. Just a puff of odor into the one with the hat's face.
Out of curiosity, do plants need to be there all the time for vines to grow? Or is it just something that just conjures vines?
It just conjures.
Okay, that's fine then. So.
Codi's like, huh?
Codi?
It's more of an thaumaturgy closes doors.
Yeah. Codi.
Yeah.
You're slowly stirring, and then you hear the screams of a guard, like, "Oh God, it's in my eyes! It's in my eyes!"
Codi kind of just sits up and is like,
the guard.
You awoken the dire rabbit.
The guard
just looks and is like.
The guard that thinks he was sprayed in the face, he just shouts, "Oh God, we've made it angry. We gotta get out of here." Turns around, runs straight into the bars. Just boom.
Codi,
as the god says, you are left.
Codi is going to jump at the one that was poking her with the spear, and drain him forcefully with their Psychovore technique.
Okay, first of all, I'm going to guess this is a grapple.
Oh yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, no. Like, even if I used athletics for him there, that would have still been a fail. That would have been like a 17. So yes, you start to drain him. He just kind of falls back as
He
you do
does
so.
take 9 psychic damage as well.
He does. And he's just squirming,
As
trying to get you off him.
increase my weight.
Yep.
So there's now 450 pound of Namr on his chest, sucking his emotions out.
He's
No,
pinned.
he can't breathe.
The other guy on the floor is just squirming around on the floor, trying to claw his own face off. Let me roll for something. You're already awake. I'm gone. Miasma,
Yeah.
you slowly start to awaken as you hear screams and roaring.
Does she also smelled the skunk spray?
No, because that was just directly in the guy's face.
As a
God, I love druidcraft.
As I'm done with the Psychovore, would you allow me to bite him?
I mean, he's pinned, he can't really squirm away.
It'd basically just be kind of like essentially ferally going for his neck.
Yeah.
As Codi is doing that, Uylz is going, because I imagine there are bars in between Uylz and Codi, right?
What, sorry?
There are bars between Uylz and Codi, right?
Yes.
Uylz is going to stick his hand through the bar towards the guard who's clawing his face. A stick! I can help you. Just give me a stick, damn it!
He tries to reach for his stick. It's out of reach of him because it's been knocked away as soon as Codi pounced him.
Do I see
Yeah,
this?
well-
I see what's going on.
Yeah, you do now. Yes, you see
Can I-
Codi on
can I-
top
can
as
I
well trying to
cast-
bite him.
Can I cast minor illusion to put a stick next to the guy so you can try and grab it and there's just gonna be nothing there?
That one does count as a spell. As you try and do
Oh.
so, you
Yeah.
watch the bars glow.
Cody is going.
I just look at what's this is? Uylz like he can use magic. Why not me?
It's not. It's. I'll explain afterwards. This is a dire skunk, he says, pointing to Codi as Cody is literally devouring the person, and he kind of just gives like a little like side like lizard wink to Miasma.
Cody
She just shrugs and turns around and walks away from the bars.
Her bite having failed, because she only rolled an 8 on that.
Yep.
She's gonna just start bashing his head against the floor.
I don't know my business.
I will say that the next one awake would be Trickstem.
I don't think this was supposed to happen.
Oh, no, wait, actually, I have a
Yes.
brilliant idea. Can I do? Am I allowed to take damage by punching myself in the face? I have a reason for this. So I want to use this.
Please.
Oh, it's not a spell; it's an ability.
Hang on.
When I hear this.
So yes,
That so nice.
you may take half damage and teleport 30 foot away without invoking an attack of opportunity. Yeah?
There's no way he gets a back of me.
I'm gonna say
Standing in the hallway, he fucking legs it away from doing their own. She's going for wherever there might. Yeah, so it looks.
I'm sorry, what was that? I'm gonna need that again after the laughter stops because I couldn't hear.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I've got like a random set of music playing, and this is the music that started playing whenever I've done this. But
Leigh,
Yes.
is this guy thoroughly knocked out yet?
Yes. After like the
Okay.
third smash on the ground, he's not just knocked out, you see him also start to bleed everywhere.
I don't care.
Jumps
I
on the
take
other guy.
Is there anybody else still out there in the middle of the corridor once I get out? After there's now a random naked Tabaxi just grinning at people in the middle of the corridor.
It's a random naked Tabaxi.
Okay. So yes, you teleport into the middle of the corridor, and as you make me a perception.
Oh lord, fucking music.
And Codi, yes, you do pounce on him, and you just start doing the same to him, just smack, smack. I'm imagining with him,
this time I'll be like, where is Una? An Echo!
22.
And I had a bagel!
22, was that?
Yeah, 22.
Okay. As you get out there, you look around, you look to your left, you don't see anyone. You look to your right, you see what seems to be... At first you think it's a large bull. On all fours, just staring at you. And then you see the glowing eyes, the bronze skin.
Fucking Gorgon.
Read that? Not the entire thing?
Where is Una, you bastards?
What, sorry? What was that, Inferno?
So if I stand and look at this thing, it's gonna hurt me.
It's already looking at you, and it's just kind of hitting the ground with its hoof.
Well,
fuck.
Okay. Yep. Must make a wisdom saving throw.
It must pass a 16.
Okay. Oddly enough, these get a +1. It failed.
Oh, yep. Roll a
2d6.
Yep, 2d6 because it's yep.
Yep. And disadvantage on wisdom saving throws until the end of its next turn. Yeah, that's heavy damage. It just shakes its
and I'm
head.
gonna probably start running away.
Okay.
It's like I just string some random syllables together that confuses the shit out of it and run away.
Yep. And as you run away, it is going to... Well, we'll come back to that one in a second. Codi, as you're smacking this guy, alternating between the floor, the bars, the floor, the bars.
It's just kind of like, not actually aiming to knock him out, but just to hurt him. Is like, where is Una? Where is Echo? Where's our stuff? Where's the other people?
He's just... He finds it very hard to reply to you due to screaming, still thinking that he got sprayed in the face by the skunk.
She kind of smacks him and is like, you didn't get sprayed, you dumbass!
Oh, yeah.
Now answer my questions!
He looks like he's trying to, but he can't get the words out. Codi, have you heard of such a thing as brain damage?
Good
job.
You wanna grab the keys?
Oh, wait.
Kind of roots in his pocket.
Yeah, Trickstem, since we said that you woke up, you find yourself there just watching Codi play a guy like a bongo on the floor. You find yourself in only your boxes. And no sign of breakfast.
Okay, firstly,
This is
I'm
how we're
hot.
going to
Secondly,
take on the
where's
pets.
breakfast?
We rage.
Excuse me, where's my clothes?
Shut up, dumbass!
Where's my child?
We'll find her. I'm trying to find that out, so shut up!
I'm cold.
But all this yelling finally wake us up.
It will wake up Whisper next.
God damn it.
Okay, maybe my beautiful abs are out, my tiny abs, but I'm quite cold. How can I be cold? That doesn't make sense, but it does make sense. It
you
makes
shut
sense
up?
now. I forgot I
Shut
was a
up.
tiefling. No,
Shush.
Okay.
I'm confused.
Okay. So, whisper.
Raka gets to talk.
Yes, whisper. You awaken to this. You awaken to Trickstem rambling. Codi smashing someone against the bars. and Miasma outside the door, doing some odd gibberish noises before running off.
It makes complete sense mechanically, but I know to everyone else that looks really weird because I don't do it that often.
Well,
I'm so glad I'm a Cheshire, not a regular Tabaxi. I can do this shit.
It's like grabbing keys out of his pocket, throws them to Uylz.
Yep. Uylz, you've been given the keys.
She starts to beat the shit out of him, trying to get information.
I'm just waiting for Raka. Raka keeps trying to get something
Yeah,
out.
sorry about that. Go on, Raka.
I honestly don't know what to say. You know what? Whisper's just gonna sit down, breathe in and out, and just sit in a meditation stance while this all goes. Or yeah, sit in a meditation,
Okay.
and while this all goes on.
Okay.
Uylz will, of course, unlock his door and all the other doors.
Yep. And as you do so, Miasma.
Yeah.
It is going to run straight towards you, barreling down the corridor.
Nice.
And I'm assuming the 12 won't hit.
No, actually it won't, even with the fact that I'm technically down to a 13 armor class.
You are lucky.
I know.
No, wait. Oh no, my armor.
Oh, it has disadvantage too.
No, that's on saves.
Yeah, my armor class is 16.
Takes 1d6 damage and disadvantage to all wisdom saving throws.
Oh yeah, fair enough, okay.
So, those that are awake, you just see Miasma run down the corridor. There what seems to be a large metal bull kind of thing just charge after her.
Wow!
Insert chase scene music right here.
I have an armor class without armor with 12. This is bad.
So who all is in these cages here?
You, Codi, not Miasma anymore. Whisper, Trickstem, and Allo. And Jivanta. Allo and Jivanta, you are now awake after that.
Now that Uylz has opened all the doors, Uylz is going to go over to the other guard. He's going to take out a vial of water. He's going to look down at him. Okay. First, he's going to grab that stick earlier, too, but he's going to then come over to the guard. Okay. I have an antidote. No, I don't, because I don't have the vial of water, but I can get you the vial of water. I just need to know where you took our stuff so that I can give you the antidote.
Andona!
You look at him. One eye is quite clearly focused on you, the other one keeps drifting off to the side. You don't think he's going to be any help?
I'm going. He will be here in a second. I'm just going to slap him with Balm of the Summer Court to heal him for 1d6.
Okay.
What is real been?
Yep.
Oh, that's not handy at all.
You're brave individual. Brave soul. You fought a dire skunk by yourself, and I've got the antidote, but where's our stuff and our friends?
He just looks to you all. Make me a persuasion. With advantage.
I mean, Cody's still snarling.
I mean, if Uylz fails, you can always try an intimidation.
With advantage,
Yes.
it is a 21.
Yeah, he just looks to you. You swear you'll get me the cure?
I'll get you the cure.
Couple of rooms down to the left.
That's our stuff and our friends.
No, that's for the stuff. Your friends. We took the small egg one, and we took the small egg, the little robot thingy, and the one that looks like you down to the lab. The other one we took, the small elbow, we took down to the arena.
No!
Where is the lab and where's the arena?
Carry down the corridor. Once you got your items, take a left, and just listen for the unmissable sounds of science. You'll find the lab. The arena, just keep going down. Just anytime you find stairways that goes down, keep going down. You'll find the arena down there.
Okay, Codi, you want to go ahead and step out?
Yep. I'm gonna
as
kill
Codi
him.
steps out, Uylz will also step out. He will lock the door, look at the individual. We'll be back for you in a couple of minutes after we get the cure. We're going to lock you in here for your own safety. That way you don't end up spreading the awful venom around. But you stay here. We'll get you the stuff. Don't you worry.
Try and be quiet as you do so, though. We have Gorgons patrolling the corridors.
Oh! What's a Gorgon?
Like a giant bull-like creature.
Oh, like what's chasing our fur? Oh. Okay. Well, it's fine.
More gibberish here.
So
it's just
already left the room.
It's miasma. She can handle herself.
Well, as that's happening,
Uylz is going for her stuff as well.
Yep.
Cody's already left the room and is going for her things.
Guys, as that's happening, miasma, I'm assuming you're going to try and run 34 more foot.
Yeah, I'm also gonna turn my head back and start yelling gibberish again.
Yep. So it needs to make that again. That is a crit fail. Let's take it. So roll your damage and it'll be doubled.
16.
Yeah.
I now realized.
And
Asma is like the most useless one because she was the.
And as you Codi,
what
as
was
you
that?
step
What
out,
was that?
Oh, go on. Sorry.
You know your spell books.
Yeah, I don't have my spell book, but at least I have gibberish. That's doing damage.
That's all you have.
That doesn't make her the most useless. She doesn't need her spell book to cast magic. She has her memorized prepared spell list. So long as she has that prepared spell list, she can still cast that magic. She can't switch, but she still has those spells that are on prepared list.
Have then? I don't have my focus though, so anything that has components I can't.
Codi, as you step out into the corridor, you watch in time as this thing takes a deep breath and exhales a kind of gas towards miasma. Miasma? Con save.
That is I believe what is my con? It is a 14.
You are just about lucky.
Oh.
This is gonna sound really stupid.
Yep.
But Codi, at her full weight, is gonna actually bull rush this thing.
Oh my god, yes.
Like, horns down and everything, and her horns are gonna fucking but she is going to bull rush this thing with all of her strength.
Okay. And roll me an attack.
Just a straight up strength, I'm guessing.
Yes.
God damn it! My strength rolls have been crap.
You run into it, and you just kind of bounce off.
Oh, damn it!
And it turns around in the corridor to face you, Codi.
Hi.
Am I awake yet?
You're
Yes.
in my way.
No, internet. Please.
Like, you're in my way.
Good.
Just kind of snorts at you.
Punch. Punch it in the nose.
Well, at this rate...
Like, I've been waiting here this whole time.
Yes, you are awake. I said you were awake.
It cut out for me. I thought it was my internet.
So is Allo. Allo is awake too. You are all awake.
Yeah.
Are doors unlocked?
Allo is
really
probably right behind
Doors
you.
are unlocked, yes.
Yes. Cody?
So the funny thing is about my Eldrich cannon, I don't need to carry it. I just summon it.
Yep.
Fran, be careful about interrupting.
Yes. Cody? That misses.
I'm gonna... What the fuck?
What?
Look at that name!
Yeah, it's Cody's name backwards.
Oh, right. I thought it was one of those randomized ones you get.
So, just tell me this as well. Just let me know if it's just me or if it's you as well. Cody's last name backwards like that sounds like a drunk Scotsman trying to pronounce Hogwarts.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna do that. Is it okay if I can, since you're saying that I can just use my memorized spells?
Yes.
I'm gonna do this. That is terrible.
That is
higher
still,
levels.
That is still 20 damage.
Yeah. For a 4th spell slot, though?
Mm. And I'm gonna say this: if you are all looking to try and take this thing on at this point,
I could just use Blight.
Oh no, Uylz is not trying to
Blight
take.
wouldn't work. Blight wouldn't work. It's a mechanical.
Well,
Yeah.
if you were fighting.
Yeah.
Distracted.
Can I not summon the cannon? I thought this whole time I can.
You've got to spend like an hour making your cannon.
Also,
no, I have my cannon. I thought I could just summon it.
No, if it was taken away from you.
Yeah.
And kind of will have been destroyed, you need to spend an hour making your cannon again. It's like when you have to resummon a familiar.
Yep.
Don't you have a cannon or a small glass cone? A little glass thing.
My woodcarver tools. I can't make it.
Guys.
No.
Guys.
Sorry. Yes.
Santa, were you trying to say something? Then.
Oh no, I was just saying that by no means is Uylz gonna fight this thing. They've got it handled. Uylz is going straight to getting shit.
It is in the way of you getting shit though.
Big is it?
Bull rushing it.
If anyone, the one that is closest to it is Miasma at the moment. Miasma's closest to getting the shit back.
Uylz is going to cast Shillelagh on his stick, and he's going to throw it to Cody.
Yeah!
Here, have a weapon! And then he's going to full force just run around the ball.
Cody, make me another attack then.
Just hold on, let me get the thing for... It's a quarterstaff, isn't it? Or basically it acts like a D8.
No, it becomes a D8 damage.
Yeah, okay.
Because it would be considered a impromptu club, and so it's a club or a quarterstaff, and therefore both of them become a D8 damage.
Just give me a second.
Which is better than nothing.
Pretty much.
Over. Do you got another one?
Now.
Maybe. Run.
Trickstem?
Yes.
Similar to how Miasma's doing, you don't need anything to cast your spells either, aside from... Depends if it's like a component thing, like if it's anything to cast for a component.
Would it be a D8 plus my strength, or just straight up D8?
It's the weapon's damage die that becomes D8, so it would be D8 strength.
Yes.
Okay. So, basically, Cody is going to turn back to the bowl with this new stick and crack it.
Okay. Miss.
Hey, Atra.
Yes.
You can use magic missile. That's basically what I'm saying.
Codi, with that 18. Miss.
Fuck you.
With that 20, miss.
Ah!
I'm joking. That hits.
I know.
Yep.
Just like.
Probably helps if I keep track of the health here, because I wasn't expecting this to be a full-on combat.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the initiative to come up.
Well, that's why I asked if everyone was taking it on or not, and giving some people out there who tried to stick around
I
it. There's no point
wanted
doing
to,
the
but then I
initiative
realized
yet.
I actually need my weapons.
I
Exactly.
mean,
My spell.
We all need our weapons.
Yep.
Allo wants her
I know
stuff
all
back, so
my
she's
most
probably.
of my spells go along my weapon.
Well,
Miasma is going to do something quite unlike herself normally.
All I have is shocking grasp.
If it's okay, if I can next.
yeah.
She's going to go up behind this thing, because I know it's facing Codi now.
Yes, it
So
is.
she's going to grab its leg and deliver a shocking grasp. Well, rolled on my end.
That's a miss.
Never mind, I'll take.
I'll join in with shocking grasps.
So
I
everyone's
think on
just.
misses.
Yes, it does. Everyone's just running up, just grabbing all of it, shocking grasp it.
Wait, actually, a question. I've advantage. This thing is made of metal, yeah?
Yes, it is.
Would that count as it wearing metal armor?
Yeah.
God.
Okay, so I get to roll it again.
Okay.
Does that hit?
That one does hit, and that one does too. And okay.
Well, I'd have to make a wisdom save. She's shutting her eyes, but she's still going to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Oh, she's okay.
Yeah. More important things on her mind at the moment. So
Yeah.
they both hit. Has shocked this thing.
And now she's just going to back off because this thing can't take reactions.
It does give enough time for Allo and Uylz to run by. And following the guard device, you burst into a room just a couple of doors down. And you find what seems to be an armory. Seems to be quite a few boxes of objects being laid around, as well as shields, helmets, armor, weapons.
But you also need to make them with tools that I don't have.
Yeah, just be patient.
So, yes.
We're getting our stuff back. That's the entire point of this.
Yes. So, Allo and Uylz, make me a perception as you have entered this place and seen all these things. See if you can find your stuff.
Perception check.
Yes.
22.
Okay.
15.
Okay. Allo, you're looking around. You see the glint of something familiar out the corner of your eye. And you see a large box on top of what seems to be a table. You just kind of drag it down. And within seems to be quite a few of your stuff. You can see the full gear in there for Trickstem, Miasma, and hang on a second, I'll get to that in a second. Yeah, you see Trickstem stuff, you see Miasma stuff, you see Una's stuff, and you see Uylz's stuff in that one.
Uylz!
Yeah!
Found your stuff!
Diddle the dog.
Uylz?
Is it my stuff in there too? I can't remember.
No.
That reminds me, Miasma took 1 damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
Uylz?
Yeah.
You see a couple of guards in there.
How many?
3.
3?
Yep.
Do I see any of those magic stopping bullshit walls?
No.
Or objects? No? None?
No, not here, no.
Good. And in that case... Yeah,
That's
sure.
scary
Might as
laugh.
well. Oh, it's a very, very scary laugh. But we don't have our stuff yet. They're guarding our stuff, right?
They didn't seem to be guarding it. They just seem to be sat around sorting out their own equipment. And then, from what you can guess, they turned to the door because of all the loud noises coming from beyond it.
Can Uylz stealth his? Can he like stealth out of the way to get to his stuff?
Roll me a stealth. Let's see. Because luckily it was the smaller ones that entered the room, so.
That is a 22.
Yes, you
Should
managed
I?
to sneak around. Go on.
Should I?
Yes. Given that you dragged the box off the table, yes.
Okay. $18.
Yep,
Oh,
you're
they
both
can't be
fine.
summoned.
The moment Uylz gets to his stuff, he is going to take out a very specific jar. Don't worry, Leigh, it doesn't have stuff in it. Instead, this jar is going to be filled with tiny little insects.
Okay.
He is going to open it, and he is going to cast giant insects on 5 wasps, which is what he gets. And he is going to send the 5 wasps to attack the people.
So, as you do this,
I would be out of there, honestly, if I was one of those guys.
they're just squinting, watching the action from beyond the door. Whoever goes, are you hearing that buzzing in the ear? Oh, I ain't hearing the buzzing. Actually, no, wait. Yeah, that's some buzzing. What about you? Third guard just looking around. Yeah, no, is it like one of the machines broken down the corridor or something? Or looks to his left, giant wasp. Miasma?
Yeah?
It doesn't take long for you to get shoved to one side as the 3 guards run out of the room being chased by giant wasps.
I'm just gonna back into the corner of the room. Like, nope, I'm not gonna hold near.
Kill for your god!
And with the room vacated, it's only a matter of time before you find the rest of everyone's items as well. Unfortunately, in that time, the Gorgon is going to get one more attack off. Unfortunately, it hasn't been the 5 to 6 turns it would need to recharge its breath, so it is just going to go ahead and tries and stomps on Jivanta with the 20. Jivanta was the last one to grab it to shock it. Okay.
BRB.
Okay, what's the hit and damage?
It is.
I think it hit me at this point.
19 damage.
Okay.
As it just smacks you with its hooves.
Like, this is like stomping me in the chest. Is that what I heard?
Pretty much. Because you
God,
grabbed
the
hold of
air
its
is
leg,
on my
it
lungs
pretty
at
much
this
just
point.
like slammed that leg into you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I said then I backed off because it can't take reactions now.
What's the 51 to 19? Oh, you're rolling your health. Sorry. And with you all gathering the items back up, we will call it there for tonight.
Okay.
Alright.
We'll call it there with Uylz and Allo having suited themselves back up, running out with the boxes, just being like, here's your stuff. Get suited up.
And then seeing just Jivanta getting
Out of
kicked.
curiosity, where is my cannon?
So first off, are you talking about your Eldrich or your explosive?
Or the flushing noises.
Because if it's your,
my Eldritch cannon.
it's probably in the box. Your Eldritch cannon is a smaller, tiny handholdable
So
object.
explosive cannon is the same cannon. It just has the ability to explode.
kind of. I'll explain to you how Artillerist works after the episode is done, and so that way it explains, because there have been some inconsistencies that I want to explain to you so that you better understand this class.
I tried it.
So, yep, that's us done for today. So let me just do one last roll.
I
don't know why I did that
this
as
character
a
started level 9.
D20
She
plus
got
8.
got her can level 9.
I did that wrong there. So, who is a 7? Oh, it's Ranna again.
No.
I'll do it,
Hi,
Ranna.
Ranna.
Thank
I can
you.
do it.
Okay, for sure.
Sorry about that, I'm back.
Welcome back.
No, it's fine. Is it Oh Mrs. DM that's
Yes.
the outro?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Cool.
the ending?
Yeah.
Me. Oh, Mrs. DM, bring me a dream of monsters and shit unseen. Roleplay D&D until daybreak, Mrs. DM, don't be late. Now kill for your god.
We'll see you all next time on the Devil Darlings.
Bye.
Right.